Hello, hello. Can do it this way? Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. Damn. I thought I could do it like sideways. What's up, yo? Well, wait for people to come in here once we're live, I guess. Anybody who's in the chat, let me know how you hear me. If you hear me. Hey, Matt, can you hear me okay? Boy, I look tired. Let me know you guys can hear me all right. I'm using the earbuds again loud and clear. Good, these things work pretty damn good. We'll get things popping here in a minute. Sun's kind of peeking out. It's not really that nice out. I need my holder. I need something to hold this thing. I thought I could do it live chat. What's that? Show live video. No. Oh, that's turn the camera off. Starting to learn. Hey, LD. Yeah, ha 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 ha. Oh, it's so funny. Hey, Retro, what's happening? I'm just, I hardly ever stream right from the phone, but it was a lot better when I did that last time. Man, I wonder what happened because I want to be able to stream this way. Anybody out there know that they stream from their phone, how to do that? But we're going to go check out the garden here soon. It's kind of a cool, chill day. What's this button do? Pin to live stream. Tag products. Hey, Wally. So I wanted to do a vertical stream. Probably, I got a cold because it's cold. Probably in the settings of making the stream, I guess. Before I set it up that I could do vertical. I mean, it probably looks better this way, but the last time I did a stream like this and it was vertical, it's I try to be, yeah. I don't have my button with me. I need to have my I need a tissue. LD, how you doing? Jesse's in the house. So the sun's coming out a little bit, but it is cold. It's only like 60 degrees. I gotta go cut my parents' grass tonight. Oh, is that a turkey? No, that's a blue jay. Of course the sun comes out. It was nice and overcast. Now the sun comes out, would probably be that pole right there. The blue jays like to sit on top of that. I have to blow a snot rocket. All right, so I figured out how to mute and how to turn the camera off. Let's go to the, I got the last couple things planted. Grapevine's starting to come along. I gotta figure out how to do vertical live. Or both, I'd like to be both. See, this sucker's about long enough to latch onto there. Here, catch onto there. Oh, there's a little bug. I got to spray 7 over here. It's probably going to start getting too many bugs. You guys, please share this out. I know I have it in the Discord. There's the sunshine. Holy Moses. We got the spider web over here. Spider webs aren't bad. But once again, I always explain how I have to train this grapevine to grow the right way. See, we got one poking out the back there. But I think I'm going to do these streams right from the phone. We really don't need StreamYards for this. There we go. I do have some bugs over here, so let's grab the 7 and spray. I just sprayed weed and grass killer against that to try to kill some of that stuff. And all these little things that are growing in the rocks. Probably too cold for the groundhogs. Wonder if the cats ate the food I left out last night for them. How's it doing? Oh, I gotta turn my FI off. How do I do that? I'm gonna turn my There we go. There we go. Green beans planted. So we're going to do a little maintenance. I'll show you where I found the copperhead. Actually, it was right over there. There's where I found the snake. There used to be a table here. And when I pulled the table out, that snake was right there. So we got easy seed if we need to repair. Actually, let's use this easy seed. I got a place for this. We got 12 people here. All right. So easy seed really helps grow. So I planted some grass here. Let's just do a little bit of this too to help it grow. And then we got fiber optic. What did the man put? What's up, Chad? What did the man put his money in the freezer? He wanted cold hard cash. Wah, 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 wah. So we got fiber optic. When they planted the fiber optic bases, they just chewed up people's yards. So I've grown all this. You can see where the fresh grass is, but if we do some of this here, it should help. So when this gets wet, it pops up. There's grass in it, fertilizer already in it. LA. It's a garden game, yeah. High definition. I could walk like a GTA guy, I guess. So these are steps I built only for tall people, not recommended for regular people. I just used a bunch of block and stuff and made that. It was $7,000 to have this done professionally. Screw that. I had an accident with my GTA 6 gardening. I do a voiceover. I'd love to do voiceovers, man. People need to hire me to do voiceovers. Commercials, voiceovers, whatever you want. So that repels all stuff that I use. Preen is a weed preventer. I'll put in the garden as well. But this is what I want to use. I know I shouldn't use insecticides and stuff, but it is what it is. Works pretty good. Hope everyone's doing good. Who out there is planting a garden? So I just want to spray this because we've got a lot of bugs over here. This is another reason why when I pick fruits and vegetables out of the garden, wash them. Just trying to keep the bugs out. We're in the rainy season. We had about a week of rain, hence the title. So I don't know. I don't really want to do these streams from StreamYards. I think it's better just to do it from the phone. I just got to learn how to do the vertical live. All right, so we got the little maintenance done. Eventually I'll have a riding mower in there. I need one. I need a riding mower. Waiting for Memorial Day sales to go get one up at probably Lowe's. All right, let's go check out the garden. If you're catching a replay, leave me a comment. Let me know. Tips, tricks, garden, rookie season garden means. I've been doing this for about 15 years, but I'm still a rookie. I learn every day. So the other day I left this up and we had an accident. And as you see, I need to fix this better. This just is not working. Duct tape fixes almost everything. It's not fixing this. I'm gonna need to find a way to sew that shit back on. All right, let's start at the herb garden where we got something brand new. You'll notice the white rocks. I just did this yesterday. We had clematis here, but it wasn't growing very well. And I wanted black-eyed Susans because they are perennials. They'll come back each year. When I was at the greenhouse, we found this Thunbergia lemon star. It's basically black-eyed Susans, but a vine. So I made sure to dig really deep, planted them, secured them in, and started training these to climb up. So hopefully we get, you see the beautiful yellow flowers that they come up with, and they're going to bloom all summer is what it says. So hopefully we can get better cover, because I just want to cover this trellis. And I did the same over here. Same thing. Just have to train it to grow up. That don't look too good. Hey, Iron Taylor. What's happening, brother? You made it. Good stuff. So we have our hydrangeas in each one of those. I thought they were dead, but they're starting to come back pretty well. Hey, Patty. We have, hey, J-Dog too. What's happening? Basil and a marigold in each of the whiskey barrels. And lemon flavored thyme. I'm kind of addicted to this, especially to go into my allspice that I make, because it smells fabulous. No parsley and no cilantro this year. We're going plain with, we're going to check that out in a second, Monster. I'm a little concerned about that. This is oregano, which made it through the summer. I'm waiting through the winter. I've already harvested it once. And what I'm thinking of doing, I'll sit down for a minute, is oregano oil. I've been reading a lot about oregano oil and its benefits. Anti-inflammatory, it's good for stomach, gut health, and a lot of stuff like that. So there's oregano essential oil, which you would breathe or inhale, not eat, not ingest. But oregano oil has a lot of benefits, and I'm sitting here growing oregano. Why shouldn't I try it? Also, my grandma still with me. I need to paint these. These are from my grandmother's garden. A lot of this stuff is the bunny, as well as the little frog. But that's the herb garden. A little bit of everything there. Iron Taylor's going to be making his LTD debut next week. I got his character. Got a couple characters that got a little revamp. And also a bunch that are off the roster now because they were either alts or temporary. Or stable war. So there'll be some changes, but we're going to stay with 24 for about another month. All right, we got a new thing here, according to you guys. When we were at the greenhouse, you guys wanted me to try mint, peppermint, and mojito mint. Dog's driving in the car. Oh, geez. I'm guessing Willow is your dog. So we have peppermint back here, which looks to be doing really good. Pretty soon we're going to have peppermint mojito mint, because this probably should be in a different plant. But we're learning. In a different planter, I should say. But they're both mint, so it should keep away critters, bugs, and stuff like that also. Here comes the sun, and I said it's all right. Yeah, mojito mint. So both of these say it's for drinks and stuff like that. This peppermint's for teas, or mint juleps, another drink. So alcohol leaves, I guess. So the herb garden's doing great. I finally, my OCD, it's a little bit pointing to the right, but I got it secured in there good. We had this dead spot in the tree for so long. So I got a mansion for the birds. Check that shit out. So aesthetically, I just wanted to fill that hole, but the booze herbs, there you go. Here comes the sun. Doo, 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 doo. So we'll go under here. Hey, legendary Joey. Sometimes Joey's legendary. So what we did so far is talk about my broken umbrella. Ella, a. Well, I forgot to put the umbrella down one night and it ended up over there. So it's my fault. And I don't know how to sew. So I tried to fix it with duct tape. Duct tape normally fixes everything, but not this. I don't know how I'm gonna fix it, but I'll find a way. Still works. There we go, a little overcast again, that's what we need. So we talked about the herb garden, everything we got going on there. Maybe someday we'll have a little chip and putt contest here. The grapevine's starting to grow. Backdrop in the picture. Hey, what's up, Mort? Champ, I should say. Sorry, Matt. You're still champ too. So let's take a look in the actual garden. We got birds everywhere. It's SEW, Chad. You can't spell either, obviously. And cut your grass while I'm live. Perfect. Staple. Good idea, Monstar. Staple it. Probably don't listen to me. I do have a nice heavy-duty staple gun that probably would work. So, when I had the dirt for the 2 flowers with the white rocks, I had extra dirt. So I filled in where the onions are. I want to leave them in for a little while. They're not doing very well. Hence, that's why we don't have a lot of stuff planted in the ground. Marigolds. I got to ask my mom or anybody out there that knows about marigolds. I gave my mother a couple and she trimmed all the leaves off the bottom. So I don't know if I should trim the leaves off the bottom of these to make them grow better. If anybody knows about marigolds, here comes the sun. Keeping the demons away with our sage. And then over here, blackberry bush, blueberry bush. Which, blackberries, man, look at all the buds we got going on. So I'll have to trim this because it's going to go absolutely crazy. Cut, yeah. And then over here, if it doesn't work, I blame Monstar. You know what I'm saying? He said staple it. If I staple it, actually, you know what? We're going to run through the house. I'm going to grab a stapler, and we're going to do it right now. Weed and grass killer. Oh, my thumb. I keep putting my thumb over there. There's my drums. Got it set up. My cat litter boxes. Ain't that fabulous? So you guys normally see my little house for cats. The studio. Oh, it's me. Streaming me, streaming me. This is my stapler. Yes, it's the stapler. Here's the final 14. Oh, here's Fatima. What's up, Chubby? You're on TV. Say hi to everybody, Caramel. Caramel's on a new diet now. Caramel is 17 pounds. Caramel can't eat on her own anymore. She needs special food. Caramel is a monster. Sometimes duct tape, yep, and super glue. Or Gorilla Glue and duct tape, I mean, fixes everything. So Caramel is the baby who's bigger than everybody. She went to the vet and they're worried about her weight. And I've just been filling up the bowls and letting them eat all they want, which I can't do anymore. And I ordered special food for her. That's right. You're on a diet, Chubby. Look at this. Look at all this Chubba Bubba. Look how big this kitty is. What are you doing, monster? She's a rescue. See all my toys? Star Wars, Transformers, starting lineups. Me, Hawk, Animal. Me, Spider Me. Flare, Sting. Nash. Oh no! Scott Hall. Oh, that's Nash on the ground. Fighter Pirate. Remember these games? Here's my new edition. Vinyl. There's like thrillers in there. ACDC. We got, here, Monstar, check out these 80s movies. Cannonball Run, Outsiders, Fletch, The Crow, Scrooged. There's some good ones in there. Clerks. Then we got DVDs. Pootie Tang. Set a time on my Fight Club, 8 Mile. We got CDs. More. Here's some wrestling ones. Starcade 87. NWO, Bash at the Beach. Dude, I have 8 tracks, Goddess. What you talking about? Michael Jordan, Come Fly With Me. Tapes. More CDs. Dun, dun, dun. The wall of CDs. Dude. Where's the other cats? I'll show you where the other cats are. There's Blaise. The old man. He's probably going to sneeze. What are you doing, Blaise? And Parker's normally there, but she's not there. I don't know where Parker is. She's probably hiding. Or I left the door open downstairs. Hey, Mastodon. Anybody know the band Mastodon? I caught this drum head at a Mastodon concert. Tickets. Steeler games. Very blessed to have been able to go to all these Steeler games. And over here we got Pirates and Penguins. Yeah, I save shit. Pirates, Penguins. Manny Sanguillen autographed that one. All right. Let's go see if Monstar's idea works. He says staple it. There's Parker. I told you he's in here. What are you doing, Parker? Where are you going? There she is. There's beautiful number 3. What's up, buddy? What are you doing? You have no clue that you're being streamed live across the world right now. So, redoing the basement a little bit here. So it's a mess. All right. I have 2 VCRs that I got recently just to try to play the VCR stuff. Staples. Now you're trying to, look, Monstar's trying to cover his base now. He's like, it should be an upgrade to that. I mean, it might work better. I'm gonna set you down. I don't know what you're looking at right now. It's probably not me stapling this. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Monstar said it would work. Guess you gotta use the part that has the actual staples. Oh no. Monstar's not as dumb as he looks. Probably just looking at the top of the damn umbrella. Ella. Hey. Wow. No, I don't know how to sew. What the fuck? Alright. Yay, Monstar's so smart. Look, it did work. I'll throw a couple more staples in there later. Monstar was right. This is my stapler. What's up, Rob? All right, let's pick up where we left off after I was like, hey, I got a stapler. Judd, what's happening, man? 16 people here. Corey, what's happening? What'd you say? Painted a garden fence yesterday. We'll have to fence up. I had to paint these chairs. They started to rust. And I had like black flat paint. I got to do another coat on them and do the bottoms. But they look almost new again. I also, when this fell over and that broke, which we now fixed thanks to Monstar, I cleaned the table up. The table was so dirty and had so much pollen on it. Hit the thumbs up, everybody. I think these are the better way to go for the live streams for sure. So for those just joining, Goddess and company, we now have Black Eyed Susan's The Vine, called Morning, what is it called? Lemon Star Thunbergia. I don't know what it is. Your fence looks great. Cool. Oh, the chairs look great, but your fence not so much. You're saying. Birdhouse in my soul right there. Bird bath. So I don't know if you guys saw the post I sent out the other day. It's a goldfinch, a little yellow bird was on here. So I have finches, blackbird, your big brain. Look at Brad with the big brain. Look at the big brain on Brad. We used to say that to my friend Brad all the time. He hated it. We also nicknamed him. All right. Step inside. Hey. You guys know where Ocean City, Maryland is. They just had a outdoor concert. I was talking to Monstar about Def Leppard and a bunch. We were talking about how old rock stars, some of them should keep streaming, some of them could keep singing, and some shouldn't. Where's the chat go? What's that do? You might do a stream later? Cool. Yeah, I hope so, Goddess. It says on there, and I did a little research, a little Googling. Oh, we got some robins. We got a robin over here. Where you going, Robin? Rockin' Robin. Tweet. Is that a robin? I think so. Tweedledee. Where you going, buddy? I'm starting to be like a bird connoisseur now, too. All right. Unzoom so I don't get you guys dizzy. There we go. So I get, like I said, the Blue Jays are my favorite, but they are mean. We get Cardinals as well. No Baltimore Orioles, or we'd have half of the Major League Baseball. I gotta paint this here. That needs painted. There we go. That needs painted. Robin's Donuts. What do you think about food? So, I don't know about trimming the marigolds. I got to cut my parents' grass today. I'm going to ask her, because when I gave her a marigold, she had like all the lower things cut off. Like mine are starting to grow. A couple years ago, if you guys go back in the streams, I used to plant these about every 6 inches, but now about a foot, and they would like make one big bush. It's pretty crazy. So let's take a look at the actual garden. Really? Guy riding a damn moped up the street. Let's peckerhead down here. Pinch the lower leaves off. Pinch the lower leaves off so they grow a bit taller. GNR's terrible live now, bro. I'm sorry. So I actually put these ant traps in a bunch of them. I ordered more of them too because I started seeing ants everywhere. And something's getting to the cabbage? This is why I don't grow cabbage. And it's been watered. This one doesn't look that bad. And that one too. I got an ant trap there. That one's pretty bad. Here's our asparagus plant, which I was talking to Mrs. Green Thumb on her live the other day. Fellow gardener from Canada, actually. And Mrs. Green Thumb says in the year 3 or 4 you'll start to get actual spears. So I gotta watch, not Brittany. Alright, Monstar. Here's our rhubarb. And oh, we're finally getting a piece in the middle. So I'm guessing that'll be rhubarb. There's a plane flying above. Pinch me in a grow sometimes, hey now. Yeah, the band is okay, but when you listen to Slash and Vince Neil and some of those other singers, they're terrible now. Here's our sun gold tomatoes. Is that lawnmower really loud or not? Because that lawnmower is pissing me off right now. Of all the time to cut your fucking grass. So we'll have cherry tomatoes, grape cherry tomatoes, small tomatoes. And then our berry bushes. How's the sound? Let me know, guys. You can barely hear it? Okay, good. Because he's right there. I'm gonna single him out now. See him? What you doing over here? Cutting your grass. He's a real nice guy though. 2 houses over. I hate when the wind blows too because I don't want the wind to sound over. So I gotta start tucking these back in too. Keeping this plant up inside of this somehow. Starting to get crazy. Alright. So these are berry plants. And the one thing I've learned about the berry plants, of course this means some kind of bugs are eating it, but if you start to see black dots on them, it's not good. Like here's one here. See those? Hold on, let's get a focus. There's little black dots on that leaf. And that will spread. And I've had that problem before with these plants, so hopefully we don't have it again. Oh, there's an ant. Right in that ant trap. Yeah, go tell your buddies. It's delicious in there. Go ahead in. So I'm hoping to get some rhubarb. Yeah, it's a fungus. So I'm guessing that little sprout in there is rhubarb, and we'll keep getting it. I don't know if there'll be more than one sprout or not. This is brand new for me, rhubarb. Shout out to Butterfly, my mom. And my grandmother's Butterfly. So we got rhubarb. We'll see how that goes. Baby yellow tomatoes. Berries. Cabbage. Here's our kohlrabi. These I'll have to start probably pruning. So I call them cabbage apples. We talk about them every week when we do this. Kohlrabi, it's a hunky thing. I'm Polish, Czechoslovakian. Most of it, just eat it raw. Tastes like cabbage, like the head of a cabbage, the heart of a cabbage, I should say. But we only got 6 of these this year, 8 I mean. And I'll give some to my dad. He likes them still. Now, I don't like it cooked, Goddess. I like it raw. Take that for what it's worth. So here's the main thing. It was $100 to buy this planter. I was gonna buy one that was smaller, but I needed height. This is 24 inches tall. And I knew if I only got one smaller, it wouldn't. I mean, I've tried it before, Goddess. It's not, I prefer it raw. Like I said, I prefer it raw. So we'll see how the onions go. Sometimes I wait till they bulb up. Sometimes, ooh, Gav, he likes it raw. See, here's the bad sign. See, they're starting to, I forget what it's called when they do this, but it's not good. That means these onions need to go. Someone Google it, see what it means. I forget the word. When they do that at the top. There's another one there with a little, like, spear on it. See, they're starting to droop too, because I use the green parts and I dry them out. Obs, who's obs? Someone Google it and find out what that means when onions do that. I forget what it's called. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember what it's called. I'll think of it. But the onions will probably need picked soon. They've been in since, beginning of April. But they should be a lot bigger. They should be bulbing up already, but they're not. Spear, I can't remember what it's called when they do that. This one's doing it too. It's gonna go, I mean, it just needs picked. The onion. These over here are growing, not even growing as well. Bulbing. I guess it's, I think of another word too, but yeah, I guess so. Tons over here for blackberries, baby. Holy Moses. So we'll see how these onions do. I take the white part and dry it out too. Bolting, that's it. Bolting. It's bolting, yes, thank you. Thunderbolts, lightning bolts. I gotta see that movie, Thunderbolt. I started watching Walking Dead. I forgot there was a new Walking Dead out. We got sweet banana peppers. These, same thing, I need to start getting rid of the bottom parts. Hey, why not? Okay, we gotta say a prayer because someone's getting life flighted. Look at that. All right, so since we've been live, we've had my neighbor's dog, we've had my neighbor cutting their grass, we've had a guy in a frickin' scooter that's loud as hell, we've had an airplane fly over, and now a helicopter. Can you people give me a little bit of peace and quiet for my live stream? Ain't playing that mash? You do the monster mash. That mash song? All right, never mind. So back in here. Same thing with these. I guess I need to trim the bottom leaves on these marigolds. So I'll do that after I go cut my parents' grass. The marigolds and the basil are always cool. Apparently they help not only get rid of bugs and critters and shit like that. But here's our yellow tomatoes. I've already clipped some of the bottom. Oh, the mash. That was normally my sign to go to bed when MASH came on. I don't remember the song to hum it. So I've actually, like I said, I've already trimmed here. There's bugs here too. We're going to have to spray 7 again. So I've already trimmed the bottom. The chance of snow? No, it ain't getting that cold. It's 60 degrees right now. It was 50 earlier. So I'll probably trim the bottoms. These are green peppers. It is a graveyard smash. And then these two are banana peppers. I'm already seeing some growth. Last year at this point they start to dry out and we're getting little flowers. I also saw a video, which I don't trust a lot of videos nowadays, because if you read the comments they're like, no, don't do that. Someone was actually pinching see, there's a first bud right there and they were pinching it off. They were like pinching the first ones off. Thanks, Jesse. So they were pinching the first bud off of their pepper plants to make them grow better. which that's going to be a pepper. I mean, I will get rid of these lower leaves. Catch my stutter? I haven't stuttered in a long time. But I'll take care of these lower leaves today. But when I went into the comments of people talking about pinching the buds off to make a stronger, the idea was if you pinch the buds off, it'll make the stalk thicker so you can have bigger peppers. I just want peppers. Last year I think I had like 3 or 4 peppers. So we'll pinch these off, and I'll take care of clipping those later too. I know that works for basil too, and basil grows pretty well. I actually have 4 basil plants up. I'll show you those, because that's the whole garden. So, well, at least it won't be real hot to go cut grass. It's just my dad has my old electric lawnmower, and it's pretty weak. I don't have to cut that grass. Look how beautiful that grass is. It's fake. Parker, what do you want? Parker, you talking to the people? Tell them about what's going on. Be like, Dad won't feed us no more. We only get little bowls of food because the baby is fat. She's gonna lose weight. We got her. What's up, Parker? What are you doing? All right. So up here, I had extra plants. So I have 4 hanging baskets with basil, and I'll water them each. She's your favorite because she yells at me. He said 52 here. I had to look at the number. I was like, 52 people are watching? Yeah. It's okay. Oh, it's everyone. Nobody's perfect. I used to have a stutter. And I also used to have a S-lisp a little bit. I was talking about the other day on the stream. My brother couldn't say his R's. And I couldn't say my S's very well. So I have a stutter, especially when I get nervous. It's pretty crazy, right? Someone who does broadcasting has a stutter. But like when I go live, it doesn't, I hardly ever have the stutter come back. Duct tape works good over here. Yeah, I rigged this up good. These used to be stands for tables, which made a good frame. And this sucker, because I wanted the grapevines to trellis, we talked about this last year, I stuck this in between this tree, but look, originally just set it down in between. It's already grown all the way up there, and it actually looks like something shoved up someone's ass. Sorry. But yeah, I have a lot of little things growing here that I sprayed. Weed and grass killer. These are from all the seeds and acorns falling and just starting to grow because of rainy season. So you can see a bunch of them in here growing. I've sprayed all these rocks. The problem is when it rains, the weed and grass killer that I sprayed here will wash into the grass, and that's why I have like a couple little dead spots here and had to replant grass. Let's go check out the woods since we're not on the Wi-Fi. The enema tree, yeah. Used to have hey, everyone has their crosses to bear, everyone has their ailments, but like I always say, I stay concentrated on the good things. I'm walking, I'm talking, I'm breathing. I can put food on my table, feed my cats. Got to consider you're blessed. No cats back here today. There's like 3 or 4 strays back here now. I'm not going to go close to it. But over there somewhere is the copperhead. Yeah, you wake up, it's a good day. Exactly. So many people choose to just bitch and complain about everything that's not working out or wrong for them. I used to be that way. I was connected to a person that was like that way. But it's easier just, you might see Bigfoot Chad. You might see Littlefoot. So I'm pretty sure this is not poison sumac like I thought it was. This stuff's been growing out here. But I'm not going to touch it anyway. Look at those wild onions. Holy shit. Oh, those aren't wild onions. That's something else. I thought these were wild onions. The blue flowers are kind of pretty sometimes in there. Did you see all the... I mean, that's what I mean. It's so awesome to live in the city, but still feel like I live in the mountains when I come back here. There's the old tree that used to be in my yard. We pushed it all down here. There is a creek down there, or a crick as we say here in Pennsylvania. I don't think we can see the crick. One of these days, maybe I'll take a walk down to show you guys the crick. I got sweats and shoes on, so if the copperhead wants to bite me, hope I don't get a copperhead. They cleared all this out a couple years ago, but there is a stream down there. I can't really see it. Just past where that is, there's a stream, and then the highway over there, the hospital's right over there. Bright yellow tip. Uh-oh. I think it's time for Monstar to settle down. Yeah, so just me walking back here, I'll get poison ivy just from walking back here. Isn't that crazy? Like my wrist is already starting to itch just from walking back here. I get poison ivy every year right there on my wrist. And I don't even have to touch it. It's good to take a walk. Too bad I'm out of breath after walking like 2 feet. That's where I dump all my grass clippings when I cut my grass. A nice little walk. I don't know what's for lunch for everybody or breakfast. Would you eat? I had BLTs yesterday. Stopped at a local market and got some fresh tomatoes. Hopefully I'll be pulling tomatoes from my garden for BLT soon. I told him, I said, I can't have the BLT without the T. Well, you can have a BL. Not a BBL. Made that gate this year so I could walk in, because as I'm getting older, it's tougher to jump over. Copperheads are calm. Yeah. Copperheads are a bitch, man. I should have videoed it, because he was snapping at me like crazy. You did set yourself up for that, Sean. I have banana cheesecake in the fridge. I might have that for breakfast. That's one way to get banana. I actually put banana in the cheesecake mix because I read somewhere mushing up a banana in the cheesecake mix, and I use lemon as well. So I guess it's lemon banana, and I got strawberries to put on the top. I don't put as much sugar in my cheesecake though. It asks for like a cup. I do like a half a cup. Got a little more time to sit here, talk a little bit, celebrate Monstar's great idea of stapling the broken part up there. It kind of worked. Smash burger. I see that Sonic has a smash burger. I'm like, listen, I would rather have a thick, juicy hamburger than 3 tiny little smashed pieces. It looks like a waste. Strawberries make you itch. I shouldn't eat strawberries because of all the seeds. Same thing with like hamburger buns that have seeds on them. Why get dressed? Yeah, sometimes I'll walk around the house naked. My cats walk around the house naked all the time. What else did I miss here in the chat? Caramelized red onion sounds great. Balsamic vinegar, right? Garlic and cherry tomato relish. Cherry tomato relish, that sounds good. Oh, you're plant-based. That's good. Hey, whatever. Yeah, banana cheesecake. And I bought one of those chocolate pan things, which already has, so I didn't have to make the crust. So I might go have some banana cheesecake and then go cut my parents' grass. Sometimes I'll just have a piece of toast. Somewhere I saw one of those posts where it's like, back in the day, this is what kids ate for breakfast. Just a piece of toast with butter and cinnamon sugar. Motorcycles, hooray! So we've had motorcycles, mopeds, lawnmowers, dogs, airplanes, and helicopters, all in this live stream. And an AK-47. AK, what's happening, brother? So for those just joining us late as we do one last round, the peppermint's killing it over here. Peppermint's doing well. Mojito, we're gonna get drunk and throw some leaves in our drink. Hamburgers, says Matt. But this is our newest addition. There you go. Black-Eyed Susan's on a vine. From the pictures, it showed a lot of coverage up here. Heart shook, yeah, that'll work. Iron Taylor, I dig it. Iron Taylor, I found a really cool theme song for your character too, debuting next week. The song's called Iron. That's how I found it. So it's a cool song for your character to come out to. AK, how's your garden doing? How does your garden grow? So we have, progress. I talked about the oregano. I trimmed it down, and I'm going to make oregano oil. I got to go buy olive oil because you soak the dried oregano leaves in olive oil or some kind of oil medium. You boil that. You put the jar, like a glass jar, put the oregano leaves in there, which I have dried out oregano leaves already. Then you put the olive oil in it, then you boil it for 15 minutes. So I'll put the jar inside of something and boil it. And then it'll make oregano oil, which is super healthy. Google oregano oil and look at all the benefits. Antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, cancer fighter. Like, it's a ton of stuff that it does, man. Not a bath, it's a boil. But yeah, that's what you mean. So you do that to the oil and then you set it aside for, I guess, a couple weeks or something. Then you strain it and then you have oregano oil. Not essential oregano oil, because essential oil you should only inhale, not ingest. And that's what I found. There's two different kinds. There's oregano oil and there's essential oregano oil. And it's like you make it different ways. So I'm going to try to make oregano oil and see how it goes. I don't know how to pull up the damn comments. Oh, there we go. I just scroll. That for your cat. That's what I did. If you rewind retro, you'll see all three of my cats. Earlier, I showed you my youngest cat's 17 pounds, and I'd have to get different food for her. Female George Burns. What did Monstar say? It's growing about to sprout. Hope should be the end of the week. 93 smoke. Yeah, some people can do stuff like that. There was one of my dad's friends who's like, they swore on her. She drank beer. Like, beer kept her healthy till she was 90 or whatever. He played God in that one. What was the movie? Oh, God, yeah. Those are great. Those are hilarious movies. Those and the old Chevy Chase movies are great. You see, I can't do fluffy. I'm allergic to cat dander, but it hasn't really bugged me that much. I'm more allergic to dog saliva. How weird is that? Like, I love dogs, but as soon as they lick me, I break out. Oh, God, you devil. That was the other one, yep. Here comes the sun. So I'm hoping these marigolds make a big bush along here. I actually put more bricks this year, and I just put this little fence up to try to keep, because whenever it rained, inside of this soil. I used the cheap soil for that. For this, it's pure. It's a 100. It's all organic soil in there. Well, actually, in the planter, if you want to know, if you haven't been here before, I put a mesh wire on the bottom, just like this fence is, supposedly to keep things from digging under. But I've never had that problem. It's like clay, real. I can't even grow stuff in this dirt. So then I laid cardboard, and then you wet the cardboard, and then sticks and twigs, and then grass and leaves, and then compost and manure, and then probably about, I crush your head, I'm crushing your head, probably about 12 inches, the top half of it's all organic soil. Now, some of them, Cheech and Chong, yeah, too. And some of them, you get the soil, but there's a bunch of like twigs and shit in it. It's organic stuff, breaks down and everything, but I don't want mulch in it. So some of this can have mulch. And I dug a trench. This used to be, I dug like little hole, little hole, little hole every 6 inches. Now this is a huge trench. If you watch the first stream of this year, and I filled it in with a lot of the organic soil and then some of the topsoil as well. Oh, my battery's running down. No, I'm not going to reduce my screen time out. I like it where it is. Get out of here. What happened here? Pinch your face back? Someone about Cheech and Chong is... Oh, goodness gracious. They obviously don't know what Cheech and Chong is. Nice dreams. Ugh. Looks like the planter. I guess it's probably level because I leveled it, but it looks like it's... Kids in the hall, yep. I'm squishing your head. Squishing your plants. All right. That's about it. We started at the grapevine, sprayed it for bugs. Actually did some grass work today, so there was a little spot right here that needed grass. And we put some seed down there. See how that grows. Rhubarb's starting. We got little flowers on some of the tomatoes already. Pretty cool. The cabbage, bugs getting that some of the cabbage, but it's doing okay. You guys wanted me to do cabbage. I didn't because I knew that bugs would get to it. Plus I have little ant traps in almost everything. And I had to get more ant traps to put on the side over here and stuff. Here comes the sun. There it is, people. It's looking good, man. This place, it looked like shit not long ago, so it's come a long way. Poke holes in the ground, the seed will grab. No, I'm not doing that. So Monstar helped me fix my umbrella. Ella, hey. Staples. Staples has staples. Did you ever see that video? And then there's a girl running into Dick's going, Dick's has dicks. And then there's the, we don't have BJ's around here, but then they show someone running towards a BJ. Herb garden's doing good. The hydrangeas survived. We got our new flowers the clematises are gone. Sorry, they were nice. But the purple flowers were only there for like a week or two, man, you know? These are supposed to bloom all summer, the new flowers. And those white rocks look amazing. I think that looks dope. It's going to hold that in place better. I cleaned out around the planter too. Yeah, I take pride in this yard, man. I really do. And I say this all the time, but if you go back to... This was all grass. This was all grass. All grass. Nothing but grass. And slowly but surely, pavers, block, artificial grass. You know, little bit each summer, and then we have this. And I'm glad I can enjoy it with you guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be it for today. We're going to close up shop. Say goodbye, Parker. Say goodbye, Parker. All right. Good girl. All right, everybody. That's it for today. Gotta go cut my parents' grass. And what are you doing? What are you doing, Parker? Go cut my parents' grass, take out the trash and everything. God bless them. They're 80 years old. My dad fell the other day. Hope he's doing okay. And that's about it. We'll be back next week with another garden stream talking about what's growing, what's not. Because we've had the first one just getting the garden prepped. The second, actually, the first one getting the garden prepped. The second one was, actually, the first one was the greenhouse. And then showing off all the plants, planting all the plants. Now, a couple little things of maintenance here and there. But it's nonstop all summer, so it's very therapeutic. I will be pruning, and then eventually harvesting, checking on stuff, ripping stuff out that, I think about him dying all the time, Goddess. When I pet Blaise, my 13-year-old, I'm like, he needs to live 5 more years to 18, then he can go. He's going to break my heart, but I keep talking about them dying, so preparing myself mentally for them dying. And they're like family, you all know it. Goddess, Monstar, Patty, everybody out there, appreciate y'all. LD, Odds, LA, AK, all the initials, Rob. If you're watching the replay, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. What's going on in your garden? Any tips and tricks? Something you see that I'm doing wrong, I should do better. Maybe get a stapler out for some stuff. So I'll schedule another stream for next week. Check the weather. It'll be pruning next week is probably what we're going to do, and maintaining what we have going, and hopefully we have more growth with the raised bed and growing in the ground, where this ground just doesn't work here. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. I love these streams. I get real anxious. I don't talk about it much, but for the LTD streams are more of a stressful thing, but they are fun because there's a lot of preparation and getting ready and performing. Here it's just hanging out, just talking with you guys. So peace, positive vibes, all that stuff. Kiss your loved ones. Tell your friends you love them. You never know when it's the last time you talk to them or see them. And have a great day, folks. And I'll see you in the streams tomorrow. Tomorrow we got a stream. Wednesday I might do something different. Maybe be back here on Wednesday. I don't know. Thursday again, LTD and the NBA podcast. Saturday we'll have the finals. And we'll go from there. I'll talk to you guys very soon. See you in all the private chats. And leave me some comments so these streams can get more views and get pushed out more. Garden chill streams are fun, man. I appreciate you guys, and I love you. I'm out of here. Peace.